Hello, this is Blind Camel, Operation Fall Blau, turn 3.7 Italy, and I will also be sneaking in turn 4.1 Germany as well. So we will move Italy over, and we'll move Germany and Spain over one as well. So yeah, I'm not making any major changes as Italy this round. All right, so we'll start with the Italian turn. Italy has, I guess we'll start with our buy. Italy has 10 IPP to spend. We're spending all of it. We're going to buy a fighter and supplies for 10 IPP. No lend-lease. Our one tech roll. We roll for long-range aircraft. Hopefully I get it. Seven, that's just not good enough. Alright, failed tech. Now on to our moves. I know it's risky with the anti-aircraft gun, but we are going to send everything that can reach into Abyssinia. So it's going to be 2 mountain and regular infantry, a colonial infantry, and then the Regia Aeronautica, the fighter, the TAC bomber, and the other TAC bomber against an AA gun, mountain infantry, and 2 militia. So, see, I double checked the rules before this, and I'm going to double check them again. So, I believe that the AA gun it hits in the first round, but it doesn't. It's not a first strike. And it doesn't target select, so it should just be a simple matter of yeah, they get 3 rolls, 1 for each plane, and you know, if they hit, that stinks. If they don't, that's great. But there's no way that I'm going to win this without aircraft, and they have to get really lucky for the odds to not be severely in my favor still, even with aircraft. Let's see, anti-aircraft. Yeah, so they're not first strike. They do get 3 shots. Okay, so let's see this. So it's going to be, start with the aircraft. So it's going to be 2 at 7 and 1 at 3. Blacks at 3. That's a 4. Or sorry, that's a 4. I think that actually hits. Yes, we're playing 4-4-8 fighters. Okay, so 2 hits and 1 near miss. Great. I think those will both be militia. Again, Madman Dan, you want to change the order of casualties, let me know. Alright, and then we have 2 mountains which stay at 2, and then a colonial and a regular infantry. So the 2 mountains will be red, the colonial and the regular infantry, they're both attacking at 1s, doesn't really matter. Ugh, brutal. I mean, not surprising, but brutal. Okay, so no hits. I was really hoping for a target select here, but that's okay. Alright, so now for the moment of truth. So he gets 3 shots at 3 from the AA gun on my planes. That's brutal. But, you know, I knew this was a risk when I started it, so I'll lose the fighter. I'll lose the fighter, that's why I spot another one, and I'll lose one of the attacks. All right. Yeah. All right. So then have the 2 militia at 2s and the mountain at a 5. At least I actually hit something. Alright, well that's lucky. They all miss. Alright. So, yeah, that's costly, but here we are. Well, at least we're still in a good spot. Alright, so we're going to attack again. So, we'll roll the attack bomber separately. It's a 7. That hits. I assume he'll lose the AA gun since it can't do anything. And then again we have the 2 mountains at 2 and the colonial and the regular infantry at 1s. And those all miss. Alright. So he gets to fire back at a 5 for his mountain. And that misses. Alright. And we'll try, hopefully we hit with our attack and we can be done with this. Oh, that's a target select, so I get to choose that he dies. He's the only casualty, but anyway. Alright, so he hits back at a 5. And he misses. Alright. So absolutely brutal on the Regia Aeronautica. We kind of thought it might be. But we do at least take the territory, which doesn't actually give us a victory point because we have to be at war with a major power, and we're not yet. But it does at least give us it'll give us a victory point as soon as we're at war, unless the French are able to take this back. Okay, so I don't know how I did that. Right. Okay, so these all stay. I get 2 militia and an airbase and a minor factory that all get to pop up. And I guess they'll all pop up in Italian Somaliland. So hopefully that all works out. Minor factory. These I get immediately. I don't get immediately. Yeah, okay, that'll work. Yeah, that should be good. Alright. So, that's our only combat move, non-combat move, the 15th, so it went 1 into Abyssinia, it's going to go 2 into Sudan. 1, 2. What was I don't know. So 1 into Abyssinia, 2 into Sudan, 3 into Cyrenaica. Yeah, I guess I'll do 3 into Cyrenaica. Somehow I thought I could get back to Europe this round, but must have been counting the airbase I don't have, I guess. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we have these guys are still here. We actually get rid of most of this dice, I think. We won't need it for a little while. Okay. Alright, so there's that. We're going to move these things. 1. Two into M4. Yeah, that's fine. guess we'll move this infantry from Blau's into Madrid. Sorry, not infantry, this militia. Yeah, I think everything else is as it should be. Alright, yeah, I think that's going to be the whole Italian turn. Abyssinia is not actually worth anything, so this is like any IPP, it's obviously worth a victory point. So we gain 10 IPP, and that's our turn. So moving on to the Germans' turn. Germany has 25 to spend. We're going to spend 23 of that. Oh, sorry, forgot to replace the Italian buys. That would be important. All right, so I'm going to put the fighter the only place we can go. Best place for it, Northern Italy. To replace the one that we lost this round. And the supplies, I don't think it fully actually matters. It goes here, it goes, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we'll buff this guy in Eritrea. Alright, so now we've got an infantry in Eritrea, not just a militia. So that'll be good. Alright, so now that's the end of the Italians' turn. Okay, German buys. We're going to spend 23 IPP. We're going to get 3 light armor, an airborne, and a fighter. For our tech rolls, I keep running out of text to research. It's so annoying. Yes, we're going to roll for radar, heavy armor, advanced subs, which is what we're going to use our technological supremacy on, and heavy strategic bombers. So I guess we'll move them all out here so we can roll them all at once. Let's try that. So we get to roll 2 dice and pick the better one for advanced subs. Oh yeah, look at that. So we get 1 success on heavy strategic bombers. That moves up to stage 2. We get a success on advanced subs. I'm gonna write this down. I never remember when I want to look back on it later. We hit heavy armor. That goes to stage 1. But we do miss radar, so 3 out of 4 on tech, which, I mean, hey, 3 out of 4 ain't bad. Yeah. So great. Yeah. So since we'll need new techs for those next round. Alright, great. Yes, we have four techs on stage 2 at the moment. It's pretty nice. Hopefully that translates into complete text later. Okay, so it's going to be a pretty boring turn all around. I did briefly consider trying to take out the nationalists, but well, it's just not a good idea. So we're going to move the tack bomber and the mountain infantry into Madrid, and I hope no one minds that we'll do our recruitment now. So let's see. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Here's the strategy. All right, so we have to hit a 7. Hey, look at that. We finally hit recruitment. All right, so I believe it's either an inf or 2 militia. Yeah, so we'll do an inf. I believe that's the first time I'll game. For the nationalists, anyway. Alright. So that's that. Going back to the Germans. Let's see, we're going to move some stuff around. We're going to take our transport. It's going to take these 2 inf out of Königsberg. And move them into Eastern Germany. The air transport can stay. The 91st is going to move up into, except for the Cav. So the Cav is going to stay in Berlin. So a lot of things you can hit from Berlin. But the light armor in Bohemia is going to join the rest of the 91st. And the light armor that was in West Germany is going to join the rest of the 91st. So the 91st is currently 5 light armor, 4 self-propelled artillery. And let's see, we're going to rail this in from Slovakia into Eastern Germany. Is that right? No, I guess we'll leave that one in Slovakia, but the one in Bohemia will go up to Eastern Germany. These all can stay for now. Yeah, that should be fine. No. Yeah, 18th there, I like where it is. Oh yeah, I'm gonna move some of our subs. So this U-boat, oh, that U-boat can stay at A20. The coastal sub will go to A20. This U-boat can stay where it is, I think. Now let's move this guy 1, 2, 3, and let's move this guy down 1, 2, 3. Stretch him out a little bit. Yeah, I think that's the way. Yeah, I guess we'll do the same for this battle cruiser. It'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 because of the shipyard. It'll stay in A20. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Yeah. Alright. Cool. Yeah, I like how that all looks. I don't think we're going to do anything else, so we can place our buys. So, I don't think this will really surprise anybody. Kind of going to do like with like here. Actually, no, the airborne and the fighter will both go into Bavaria. The fighter joining the 18th Air Group, which currently consists of 2 fighters, 2 TAC bombers, and a medium bomber. The 3 light armor will join the 91st in Western Germany, so that's now 8 light armor, 4 self-propelled artillery. Yeah, that all seems good. Yep, so that should be... Oh, collect income. So Germany had 25, spent 23, so we had 2 left, and our income is 24. So we'll have 26 for next turn. That should be it. This has been Blind Camel, signing off.